has a population bigger than the size of London, and an entire army buried under the ground. Xi'an. Ever heard of this Chinese city? Well, maybe you have if you're a historian or know all things Chinese. But for me, well, I had certainly never heard of it before. But it's one I will never forget from now on. Xi'an was at one stage the capital of China. It was the start of the Silk Road. You know, the trading trail between Europe and China that brought us amazing things like spices by explorers such as Marco Polo. And that underground army I mentioned? They've been there for over 2,000 years. The soldiers were discovered 40 years ago by a farmer trying to find a well. Instead of water, he found 6,000 life-size terracotta soldiers underground. All with different faces and characteristics. It was Emperor Qian who ordered the life-size army to be created to stand over him in his tomb for eternity. The army was to protect him in his afterlife. One of the most interesting things about this discovery is that his tomb has still not been excavated. There are theories that a river of mercury flows through his burial mound, a river intended to bring death for anyone who was mad enough to steal his treasures. Another must-do thing in Xi'an is to walk around the ancient city walls. The walls measure a total of 13.7 kilometers. And it's a great place to see how modern-day China works as you're at a bird's-eye view level of the rest of the city. Visiting Xi'an made me realize just how big China was. Whether it's the fact that this city is actually quite small in contrast to some of the biggest cities in China, or the fact that an emperor ordered an army of 6,000 to be built out of terracotta for his tomb. Xi'an is pretty easy to get to, either from Beijing or Shanghai via overnight sleeper.